mine up this, and we should be able to get this whole little crystal like that with the roots and everything. When we're carrying this thing, it would be nice if the camera angle didn't like shove us into the butt of our controller. See, these didn't ever show up before, so these are new. Like, we're getting new stuff. Wow, that's red. What on earth is happening? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech Worlds. And today we have quite a few things to look at now. In the last episode, we ended up getting a few new gadgets. So first, we ended up getting the meteor turret, I think is what it's called. Let's check out this thing real quick. Let's see, probably under weapons. Yep, there it is. And so we got this crazy thing right here. And I don't know where to put this thing at the moment. This is not really the right little rover bot to play around with this guy. But yeah, so we got this little crazy turret. It's not the quickest moving thing, but it is a 360 turret, so it goes all the way around. And we have not had a chance to test it out yet. So I don't even know if I have ammo for it. I do have some right there. So we probably need to load this on just to do a few shots with this, and then we'll probably go stick it on our crazy battle tank thing that we've created. It's there, so let's put that there. And I'm gonna put this on this key for right now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we have the turret. Holy cow, that's pretty serious. I didn't realize. Oh, that's like a big old cannon. Wow, okay, let's go see what it does to this guy. Oh wow, it has a target thing. What are we doing here? Holy cow. Are you kidding me? Dude went flying. Oh my gosh. Oh, we may have discovered a nice weapon. So what does it mean when... Holy... What? Dude. Bam. Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty crazy. So I noticed that the blue little thing, so it gets smaller and smaller. Whoa. So what does that mean when it has a little blue reticle that, yeah, see, it's different size. And then maybe the longer it's like on something, it gets smaller. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's big there. So maybe it's a distance thing. It's smaller there. And I guess it's smaller here. Oh yeah, so the closer you get, so what is that supposed to symbolize? Is it a, like a distance thing? Okay, so that means we're probably not gonna hit it. And then if we're closer, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the blue, I can see it's real big. Like, I don't know, that's weird. Okay. We're gonna have to figure that out, but weird. Okay, so that is the thing that we picked up over in the swamp in the last episode, kind of midway through that episode. We ended up getting a couple of these, so I'm gonna put this in. Let's put this thing back in our inventory right here, and let's get the other one too. Take both of these over to our snow base. And here we go. Grab that one, and well, hey, wait a second. Let's notice something. What in the world? So at the end of the last episode, my auto repair was orange. We were in kind of a medium state or moderate state on this, not a not. Hey, we were actually over. Did I lose some parts? I lose some parts? No? Why is my gun backwards? That's not good. I even added this thing on. What is going on? Okay. I still have all my wheels. Oh, you know what? I wonder... Okay, wait a second. Hang on one second. One second. Okay, so I just pulled up the notes to... They just came out with an update since my last video. So the devs have made a whole lot of like bug fixes and some updates to a lot of the things with the game. So let me look at this real quick. I haven't even really looked at this. I saw this morning. Okay, so it looks like they've fixed a lot of crash issues, which that's good because I was experiencing some crashing in some areas. Looks like they fixed some sound effects and resources. They gave us ability to store more resources. Wait a second. What does that mean? So we can stack. Look at that. Instead of 30, we can now stack more. How much? 60? Wow. Okay. So we've now doubled the space in our inventory for resources. Holy moly, we so desperately needed that. Okay, so that is huge. And it looks like they increased the kickback and knockback for all the weapons. Okay, well that may be something we just noticed with the cannon. And I don't see anything about the resources, about the reactor capacity, but it looks like they must have made some changes to, yeah, that's weird, to what am I trying to say, like what all these, you know, components that we have take on our reactor, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like what is the cost? So this is 2. This was pretty high. See, that's 4. And is that the weight? That's the weight. What is this? Okay, that's 13. But I thought this was 16 or something. Oh no, that is 4. So they did make some changes. So must have been some changes to what the default reactor loads are for some of the components, because now my guy, he's like way under. So that might be really nice for our little battle tank that we have over in the snow biome. We might be able to actually put some weapons, some other weapons on it besides the missile launcher. So that's cool. Alright. We have a storm coming in, so I better get out of the lightning. Luckily we have a lightning rod over here. And all that. So, okay, get back on track. The other thing that we discovered in the last episode was we ended up getting this thing right here, which is the mining cannon, which is a kind of a weird name for it. What is this? This is the meteor turret. This I would call it a meteor cannon turret. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And this would be a mining, I don't know, what, a mining super laser or something. So let's put this back on. It's not exactly the prettiest looking thing. It's just kind of generic looking. So maybe they'll change the way that looks later. It doesn't really have the same aesthetics as the other lasers do. But if we go here and make sure we have this on the right keybind, yeah, we have, it's good right now. So one of the things that we discovered in the last episode was, let's get rid of that guy real quick. Holy cow. Wow, this is going to be fun if everybody's going to be flying across the map like that. That's amazing. So he's still not completely gone. So I've also seemed to notice that even though I have our missile launcher spec'd out with a +16 on the turbo to increase the firing speed, I'm not sure it's actually increased. It seems like it was faster before. Yeah, I'm trying to fire it as fast as possible. Doesn't seem like, seems like it's slower now. Okay, well, so let's check out the mining cannon. One of the things that we discovered is that it actually mines like the ground. So like here is rocks, and we have this thing and we can kind of move them around like that, right? We can go carry those back to the base and use the little fragmenter to, you know, get all this stuff up. And there are some, well, these are not like that. Well, let's find one that's actually buried. Is this one buried? Yeah, okay. So normally, like, I can't pick this one up because it needs to be sliced and diced. So we can pull these out of the ground. But the bigger rocks we can actually pull out of the ground. We have to slice them up and fragment them with our laser. But now we have this new mining cannon, and we can, and I was actually, at first I was like shooting it and we find the little crack. See that? It's not doing anything. What you're supposed to do instead, and this is, you know, just by figuring all this out, is you mine under the rock, and it actually digs a hole under the thing, and now you can pick the whole thing up and carry it wherever you want to carry it, you know, so we can take it over to our base. Oh my god, what in the world? What just happened? Okay, that was crazy. So we can take it over here and we can let that thing take it. Now this thing also, it looks like in the notes, I just noticed, is that it's breaking down everything in one go. So before, as this broke things down, it would stick the pieces and fill up all these things, and sometimes it would come and automatically pause and kind of hang up your whole system, especially if you had other like silos and things like that, you know, connected to kind of manage and automate the resources. So now it processes everything, throws it all in there, and then goes to process the next thing, and then everything, and then it looks like they sped up the time. Yeah, okay, yeah, they say it sped up the time that this takes to empty out and go into like your silo. So now we don't have to worry about things getting hung up, because if something, you know, if this picked up another thing and then it filled up, hang on, let me get here. If it filled up one of these things and then it didn't move all the way over, then it would just stop working and it wouldn't restart. So you'd had to always kind of come back and check on it and restart it. So that is a nice quality of life fix. So right here is another, I think this is another, oh, that's a rock, okay. Did I see a rock somewhere over here? I guess not. But another useful thing for this is you can actually mine out the whole entire tree instead of slicing and cutting it at the base, you know. So normally you would cut it along these little fracture lines, and there's usually a few of them. So there's one there and there's one there, and then usually it's one way up on the top. So depending on where you chop it up, the less resources it has. So with this, we're not losing any of the yield that this thing can produce. So once you start firing a laser or a cannon at it or whatever, then what happens is it starts degrading and you don't get the full resources out of it. So man, we have to dig pretty deep in this thing. There we go. So now I can grab this whole tree like that with the roots and everything, and we can take it and we will get 100% of the resources off of it. Boy, the camera follow thing, I wish we could kind of zoom out a little bit. So now it will automatically go into there. And look at this. This used to take and get hung up, and now it gets processed completely. Look at that. We got 148 carbon out of this. Why is it doing that? It's kind of so weird. It's pushing me into the thing. So look, that's crazy. It normally doesn't process the trees that fast. So now we have a bunch of copper and we got a bunch of carbon. So we have some carbon going over here and carbon over there, and there might be some still in, okay, yeah. So it's all over there, and now we can use the carbon to go. That's just nice because it's, we can mine our resources a little more efficiently now. So then we can just chunk all the carbon in there, and then this machine. So this is our power system. And for you new guys coming, this is my fully automated power system all the way down to purified carbon. So basically purified carbon will last a lot longer in the power system, and it doesn't make any more power, but it will last longer if you're burning these carbons. I think it's like 30 minutes a piece, something like that, or I don't know, I can't remember what the number is, but it's a lot longer. And so what I do is I put carbon in here, and then this refines the carbon ore down into little block chunks that go over here into this little silo. You're not seeing it do it because it's pulling it out as soon as it gets in, and then it goes straight into here. It goes into this purifier, and then from the purifier it gets into this silo right here, and then this silo is connected to these three silos, which will pull the material into here to be auto filled like it is right there, and then that will automatically fill up this thing right here. See, now this is fully filled all the way to 30, and so is that one. And so any more carbon that comes in, it will automatically, I don't know if it's going to go to here or it will go over there. Might need to adjust how that works, maybe, because that might be the problem. I am running into a couple of issues where it's not, you know, sometimes we need a different way of like, we need some like little Y splitters or something, because I want to refill 2 of these at a time or more. It'd be nice out of one silo, but instead I have to pass it from one silo to the next. So we need like some kind of intermittent, maybe a little Y splitter that will automatically split in, you know, evenly maybe, or maybe just some other way to add more outputs. You know, maybe we could have like a tube that, or like a connection joint that has like maybe 3 or 4 outputs. And so it has one input and you would plug it in there with like 3 or 4. And then that way we could run 3 or 4 pipes going into, you know, the power generators or something. That would be a cool little addition. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to submit that to the devs or something. I don't know. So, all right. So cool. So now we have this new little mining cannon. And I've dug a big hole there. Now it's like a lake. But this allows us, like I said, to really mine up some of the ores. And we can get more of the, what is it, the other stuff like the silicon, which will give you a lot of gold. So that was the thing that I needed to collect, was a bunch of gold to get to our next little launch cycle. So like right here, let's look at this real quick. Let's grab this thing. Let's turn around and we're going to mine up this, and we should be able to get this whole little crystal. And then we'll grab this and we'll go ahead and mine up this one. Let's see if this one's bigger. And this one is bigger. It looks like it's already broken though, at the bottom. So it was bigger. So that's kind of cool. Like it's already pre-broken. So if you see, it says the yield on it is 100% because we haven't broken this thing. Now if I set it down, let's set it down. What is the yield on this one? That's still 100%. So that's 100% also. Okay, that's cool. So now let's go back to our base. We'll take this with us. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Let me just see if I can run into everything. So, yeah, at this part, this thing right here, like I can't, when we're carrying this thing, it would be nice if the camera angle didn't like shove us into the butt of our controller. I mean, I can't see where the heck I'm going. So I don't know why it does that. That's kind of a weird camera glitch. So we'll throw this over there, and then it's going to mine this up, and it's going to give us 24 gold. Wow, guys. So normally we would only get like 3 or maybe 5 out of one of these if we were lucky. And now we're getting the full 24. It's almost a full stack of refined gold, and we're getting lots of silicon. So silicon I come across a lot. I have more silicon than I know what to do with over here. So now that we've kind of gone over some of those things, yeah, also another weird thing, when I go to access something, then I come out, it like resets the camera. So like when I go in and then I come out, it drops the camera down instead of, like it'd be nice if like where I had it, it would automatically, I don't know, it's just weird. It seems like it's pushing us into everything. But yeah, wow, it looks like they've really done a lot of stuff. Oh, they did do some things with the cargo silos and crates. The 2x2s only take up one. What? The 2x2s only. What's a 2x2? Is this a 2x2? What that means? 2x2. So it doesn't look like we have any more space in here. So I don't know what that means. But it did reduce. They did give us 30 to 60. Reduces the cargo slot size. Cargo slot size. Does that mean like where this used to take up maybe the bigger 2x2? Oh, I see. I bet that one takes up only one little slot instead of a giant slot, and like the giant one would take up like 6 slots instead of 4. I'm just guessing right now. We'll have to see next time we we come across that. Okay, so let's do a missile launch because we have one more objective in our little task here to do. And let's see. Oh, wow, we've upgraded, guys. So we went from novice launches down to advanced launches, and this was the last advanced launch. So this advanced launch gave us 300, what is that, Bitcoin? block bucks or whatever they're called. And we got the mining cannon. So that was a really cool function. So now this new thing is under expert now, and now we get the gravimetric detector. So whatever the heck that does. Oh, can I take that dude apart? Whoa, get back up here. Okay, never mind. We'll just roll over. That's crazy. Okay. So where am I? Oh, there it is. Man, I just blasted my own base. Yep. See you later. Wow. Okay, so now let's see. Come on, dude. One little guy. There we go. That should get. Is he still alive? There he goes. Finally blew up. Okay, so let's do this launch and get whatever the gravimetric detector thing is. Is that a gravity detector? And let's load this up with what resources we need. So I already have it mostly filled. Oh, I have it all the way filled. Oh, okay. So I don't even remember doing that. Yeah. Okay. So now we can just launch it. I needed to get some gold, so I did that off camera at the end of the other episode. But I didn't realize I'd already filled it all the way up. Just to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So let's launch this thing. Do a cool little launch. Alright. And now we can go see what our next task is for that and what we get. What is a gravimetric laser? Objectives. Okay. So now we can claim it for 400. Wow, that's a lot. Did that not just say 300 a minute ago? Or am I just misreading that? So now we got 1,400. And that's going to be cool. We can actually buy some of those other cabs in our resource. Do we have any of these? Collect chlorine. Oh, that's a new thing. And this is new. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, they added destroy enemy techs. 35 enemy techs. So I guess their tech appears as yellow markers. Okay, so I guess I've been calling everything a rover, so I guess it's called a tech. So, alright, let's go back here. We got our little gravimetric thing. What's the next thing? Just 100 refined strontium, and 40 rocket fuel. Man, it sure requires a lot of rocket fuel. So I don't think I have that much strontium stuff. Let's see. We'll have to head back and do another session over at the swamp for that. But let's just double check in our silos real quick. Yeah, I do not have enough of that. Okay, but it did say it needed some rocket fuel, which I have some there. So we can go ahead and load in the rocket fuel. So it needs 40. Yeah, that should be enough. So it's just loading that in, like 5 at a time or something or whatever. Okay, so we'll let that load in. And then now let's look at what this gravimetric thing is. Should be in here, right? Oh, no, I guess it's over here. It's a tech for the vehicle, so is that it? Okay, so I did get this thing, and then we had another scanner thing right here. So this magnetism scanner, and I got this EM scanner, which electromagnetic scanner? I don't know what that really means, but I tried both of these and I didn't really see anything that it did. It's supposed to, when you use your little radar thing on your cab to look for resources, it's supposed to highlight things. I didn't notice it did anything. I know some people on like the forums or something were saying they were buggy or still working on it. So what is this and how do we make it? Purified silicon. Is this a weapon? Gravimetric detector. It just needs purified silicon? Is that it? I guess that's it. Wow. I guess it needed a lot. No, not that much actually even. Alright, let's take that out and let's put this somewhere. Can I just stick it on the front? Your reactor is nearing its capacity. Okay. But it's really not. We're still... Yeah, look, I think they extended some of this stuff. I don't know. Alright, so what does this gravimetric thing do? Let's see here. Probably, is it on a button or anything? It's not. So what does it do? This little thing, you know, digs holes anywhere too. So the gravimetric, is it in our little blockopedia? Let's look. Oh, there it is. And here's this too, a mining cannon. See, these didn't ever show up before, so these are new. Like, we're getting new stuff. Wow, that's red. I don't think I've had anything that's red. So red is like, what is super rare or something like that? Okay. Now that says it's like, it's gray, which I guess is common. I don't know. So okay, what is this? All right, what does it say? A gravimetric detector allows your cab scanner to detect gravitational anomalies through the terrain to locate dense materials. What? Like, what does that mean exactly? So let's turn on our cab again, and then let's take this thing here. Let's just put it on top. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be pointing in a certain direction. Is it shooting anything? All right, so it's looking for. See how you get the little spikes right there? So. It's saying there's something over here. So, how do we know? Now it shows there's 3. Are they on the other? Am I passing it? This is where those things were that we mined. I don't know where it's taking us now. We got a storm coming in. Oh, Jesus. Okay, watch out. We gotta watch out for our own holes. I've dug all these danger holes now. Okay, so there's some ore. That doesn't show up. So what is it highlighting? It's highlighting something over here. Is it these? Lightning like hones in on us. It's got to be right there, right? If I dig down, is that what we're doing here? I guess that's what we're figuring things out. Hey there, buddy. Let me gravimetric you. Are you gravimetricing? You're kind of gravimetricing. You're very gravimetrical. Yep. Alright, just follow me around, huh? See ya. Just like booted him. Okay. Here, we'll just run you into a rock. So they show up as a gravimetric thing. How about you? Are you gravimetric? So, I mean, but that's what it normally does, right? It normally detects these guys in. So, get out of the way. Alright, I'm a little confused. on what this thing is supposed to do. So I'm not really sure. It just seems like it's doing a standard thing, which automatically detects these guys. Right? Right, buddy? I just don't know. Oh, get out of the way. Yeah, if you guys have more information on how to use these little detector things, that would be great. Because I just have not, from the little wiki thing, it just doesn't, it's not there now. It just doesn't give us a lot of information. Where is it at? This, I don't know where it went now. Is I on it, the right thing? Okay, it's not in there. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I don't know what, like I know what this does, and I know that's, you know, makes sense, but this, I can't really make use of it. This, I really don't know now. And then the magnetism scanner, like, besides finding ore, but do we really need that? Because it seems like that's pretty easy to find already. I mean, everything's just kind of sticking out of the ground. So I'm kind of wondering if some of this stuff is like maybe held for the future. You know, like future whatever. I cannot seem to put anything in storage for some reason. Okay, there it goes. So I don't know. You let me know if you guys know, because I have no idea what those are for. So we'll just figure that out later. I think right now though, we need to head back to the snow biome and see what we can get, what we can do with our vehicle over there, and what has changed to allow us to head to the mountain crater, or little volcano crater in the middle of the mountain area. So let me look here. What was our task over here? This required a whole bunch of strontium. So yeah, all right. Well, I'll see you guys at the snow base here in a second, okay? All right, guys, we are back here at the snow base, and man, got destroyed as soon as I got here, and it was kind of weird. And this has happened a couple of times. It seems like it's a glitch thing, but sometimes, like when your inventory is full or something, and then you go to, like, you get destroyed, like all your wheels get blown off and everything, and then you go to, like, you know, to get it to rebuild and recover yourself. I guess if your inventory's full, it just like dumps all those parts into your inventory, and then it rebuilds your vehicle. And then if your inventory's full, then it basically just seems to just dump all the parts on top of you. So I got destroyed, and I was just a cab, like just a cab. That was all that was left. And all my tires have gotten blown off by all these enemies that are over here. Like there's usually like 10 different people over here, and they just attacked me, and I was doing okay until I lost some wheels, and then I was just going to rebuild, which also that's another thing that they fixed, is the rebuilding feature is much faster now, which is nice. Gives you a little bit more capability to rebuild in crazy battle situations. But yeah, so I don't know if that's like a glitch thing. You know, it seems like if you're going to rebuild all those parts, you know, you shouldn't have to have your whole entire vehicle to be able to put it in storage in your container, because if all you have is a cab, then you're not going to be able to hold anything anyway, or everything anyway. So I don't know, that's kind of weird. But I think now we need to focus on what to do next, and I do want to get some more titanium as well, and over and mine some of that. And this, I think, is a perfect vehicle for doing that, but we just need to put a heater on him and do a few things, you know, like that. But I think I want to switch over to our battle tank and see if we can make that dude a little faster, so that we can get over into that little crater area in the mountain. So let's add all of this stuff to our inventory, and yeah, okay. So now I think if we go back in here, we can load up the snapshot of our dude here, wherever he's at. So where's the big battle tank? I named him. There he is, Oz Tank 01, and this is a scout. So we got Mr. Oz Tank, and we're going to load you up. Bam. Now he's a lot slower, and you know, you guys were giving me some suggestions on how I can make it a little quicker and whether or not that the little speed boosters were actually doing anything. And I think you guys might be right. So it might be better to take all of the little weapon boosters things off and see if we can just focus on getting him lighter and maybe adding some more wheels. And then once I pull all this off, we'll be able to see if we're really getting any speed boost off of this stuff. Alright, so we'll pull that one off. And okay, I have this one on. Alright guys, so I just pulled all the turbo booster, speed booster things off the wheels and basically just replaced it with these little components here. And just to hold up my, hold my vehicle together, we'll have to fill in all the sides and see if we can protect all the insides. It's like a direct shot on the inside now. So we are a lot lighter. I took off about 4,000 pounds or so, I think. And we dropped our reactor capacity down to half as much now. So we're half our total capacity. So that's great. So let's just see how this does with no booster thing. Oh, okay. I think we're actually faster. How funny. I think all that stuff was just adding more load and weight. I mean, we're not like crazy faster, but we're not any slower. I don't think. I think we're technically faster. That's pretty quick. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Sorry if you guys, there's a huge fleet of jets flying over my house right now, so I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's very loud. Okay, let's see. I want to see about adding these other wheels. These little guys right here. Wow, we have a whole bunch over here. So we have, these are, I think, the fastest and the most acceleration and not great on handling or traction, or load. But we have our big wheels for that. So I'm wondering if I can pack some of these up. So let's rotate, let's put that back. Rotate our vehicle like this. And let's see, where did everything go? What happened? Okay, shoot. I hate when all our inventory stuff disappears. Okay, chill out. Alright, so let's go back to there. Let's grab some wheels. We're going to grab some of these guys. I wonder how many of these I can stick on. Can I just put them on? Like, I mean, that puts them right at the same ground clearance. Put it like that. And then maybe one right here, one right there. I don't know. And then I can put some armor blocks in front of them. Like maybe like some of these right here. Uh-oh. Better not do that. But we could put some of these as like a skid plate kind of thing. Like that. I don't know if that's better or what, but that way if we hit something, maybe we'll skip over it. Alright, so let's rotate our guy back. Put him down on the ground. Let's see if he's any faster. I think he might be a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It might be because we're in the snow, but let's get over here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think we're a little faster. I'm not sure it made that much of a difference. Oh, yo. I got my triple launchers on here. Ooh, can I get them at one time? Oh, hey. So, and I also figured something out that I want to do with this, too. Okay. Fire in front of these guys. Take care of these since we start them all up now. Bam. Let's So what I was thinking about doing is going to my thing here and putting my rocket, one of these on there, and then I can fire, do a volley like that. See, we can do like, I don't know if I can get out of the way. Not sure. That way I have a little bit more control. Man, why can I not hit this guy? There we go. And fire another one, maybe where he lands. Nope, guess not. So he's going to be right there. Bam. So yeah, that works pretty good. So we can fire multiple rockets like that. Now if we could just assign more keys to our rockets, that'd be really great. Because I have like a mouse that has like 10 different keys on it. So yeah, I don't think those other wheels made us that much faster. I don't think that really did much. What you doing over there? Whoa, that was good. So now we can like launch one in the front and then they'll start moving away and we can have another one coming in to where we think they're going to be. Yeah, I don't feel as maneuverable. So no. Alright, so it does seem that the speed boosters are not doing anything, or the turbo, or I'm using them wrong. But all you guys said that would help make these things faster. But I don't know, because I think they only apply to weapons. They are a weapons mount. So I think they need to be put on weapons to fire the weapons faster. So that might work in a situation with these guys. Alright guys, I've been messing around a little bit and I went ahead and put these armored large wheels on. One of you guys recommended doing that would help with the wheels, and you know, at least having 6 wheels or something like that would still give me the traction and stuff. So I went ahead and swapped that out, and it makes our ground clearance quite a bit lower. And I don't know, we gain a little bit in weight capacity, like, you know, we're able to handle a little bit more weight. But since they came out with the latest update, I'm not sure if that's as much of an issue now. So I don't know. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with this thing. Man, it sounds heavy. Let's back up and see if we're any faster. Nope, we're definitely not any faster. So definitely have no acceleration. I don't feel like we're climbing up this mountain any better. Oh, definitely not. Okay, I can barely get up the mountain. Or this hill. This is not even a mountain. Okay. Yeah, I can barely. This is full throttle. Alright. Oh, I can't even go any further. Come on, you can do it. Is the wheel spinning? The wheels are doing something. I am trying. I'm pressing. That wheel is going forward, but the other ones are not. So these wheels just don't. Oh, geez, get out of there. Do not have the capacity to. Yeah, I mean, it goes downhill great, but I think I like the bigger wheels, or the off-road wheels, much better. So let me swap those back out. I did lighten the vehicle, and I did put these little axles back in because they are wheel related, and it does specifically say that they boost the wheels. So this will give me more armor and some nanobot repair and turbo if I have these connected. So I have these two connected to these wheels and this one connected to those. So they all are getting the buffs and everything. Let's swap these out real quick. All right, guys. So I swapped my wheels out and I did a couple other little things. So look what we have on the bottom here. We have a whole nother backup set of wheels, and so we have these guys which are really fast, and they have this axle on these which are also wheel specific. So I'm hoping that will translate to these, and they are boosting these guys by an extra 2 points, where these guys are getting boosted by 1 point, and hopefully that will make, you know, these guys make us faster, and then also turning them around backwards. That way if we run into any rocks or whatever, we should just be able to like roll right over them with no problem and without destroying. So that way I'd save us from having to put armor underneath there or anything like that. But oh yeah, This is definitely a little snappier. Look at that. We just go right up the hill. No problem. And we'll go over here. Let's look for some rocks to go over. Yeah. Let's go over these guys. Look at that. We just bounce right over them. So normally I get hung up on these things. Yeah, like that. So I was hoping that it would save us from doing that, but maybe it's not doing as much damage to us or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to experiment with that or just see how that goes. But I do think we're quite a bit quicker than we started out as, and lighter now. I'm actually using less of everything. So that's great. Okay. Let's go ahead and start getting some more weapons on here. Okay, so after a bit of remodeling and reconstructing and redesigning a little bit, I now have a bit of a different layout. So basically I removed one little bit over here and my whole front end fell off, and I didn't realize it was just held on by one tiny little block, and trying to figure out how to reset up a new front end without relying on just one connection was a bit more challenging than I expected. So it took a bit of time to try to figure all that out. And so I came up with this layout right now, and it has a lot of connection points. We can see like it's well connected in places. So at least it has more than one point. So let's look around at what I've done, kind of explain some things. It's basically the same layout. I did add a little piece in the back here and just got the back covered up a little bit. I added these little side skirts over here to help, you know, armor up the sides over the wheels. And I added some like lights in the back and everything, some lights up front. Since we have the little reactor capacity to spare, we're still way down. So they really made some changes to the capacity limits of these blocks or something. So, but now I have the front end fully reconstructed, if you want to call it that. And basically I put on the mining laser and I put on the little meteor turret cannon thing, and I may actually move that. So there's like a weird thing. I don't know if there is like a building box limit, but I am pretty maxed out, I think, because if I try to move my gun one piece further, it will not let me. Like I cannot see, just it's red, and I haven't ever seen anything red before, unless I'm just trying to stick it in a place. But even then, it's like this blue color. Like I haven't seen red before, so I'm assuming red means we've reached the build size limit. Oops, get back on there the right way. And so I don't really know what is going on with that. What is going on now? Okay, there we go. and so that was just something I discovered. But right now the cannon works pretty good. Doesn't interfere with anything. It just kind of goes right over the top of our little laser miner, which is nice. And I added a lot of armor plating to the front so that we still have the ability to ram anything in sight. And there is actually another plate back here that is well connected and is connected to everything else, including the frame. So that is a good connecting point for whatever. So if we lose some side panels or pieces over here, the whole front end's not going to fall off like it did earlier. So I went ahead on top. I just went with unamplified rockets. Man, choking on a drink thing. So right here, I have these kind of staggered a little bit, and that's so that the lasers can like not interfere with each other. I mean, this one's going to interfere with that one if I'm shooting off to the side, but at least it can shoot through them and shoot around. And so this was a little better of a configuration than having them all in line, because then when I look to the right or left, only one rocket would fire and I wouldn't get all of them. So I do have these staggered on my firing numbers, so mouse 1 and mouse 2. And that way I can lay down a little mortar round or rocket round, and then one in the front and back of whoever I'm shooting at. That kind of seems to be a decent strategy. But other than that, you know, not a lot has changed. It just really fixed up the front end, and had to change some supports and main components around. I removed one of the batteries, and I have my storage back, so I have full storage now. I have 2 giant storage containers, and I can still add another battery, or even 2 if I wanted to. So there's still plenty of room. Like this whole back area right here is pretty much empty, And since I have all my weapons mounted up top, they're just sitting a block above my storage containers. I still have the wheels down here, and those are modified a little bit. I mean, as far as, you know, amplified. And so they have a, what are the wheels running at? So they're turbo +4, and they're amplified, which I don't think that really helps them out, but that's nice. And so that'll help me be a little bit speedier. So I think what we're going to do right now is just head off and go get some titanium. I was hoping to make it over to the crater over inside the mountain area, but I think we're going to have to dedicate a whole video to that. So I really just want to get this thing going and make sure we can survive. So I haven't really taken it too far into the winter area. So we need to load up on our shield to make sure that managing our temperatures okay. And I figured if we make it over to our mining area over to get some titanium, then that would be a good test. And as well as, you know, I need the titanium so that we can build the frost generator. I have no idea what the frost generator does, but it seems cool. It looks big. Oh, are you kidding me? I just shot myself. What on earth? I've already... Okay. Wow, the kickback on these things has really changed. So let's see if we can... Yeah, so we're using our new cannon right now. So let's go over here and use this. Bam. Okay, and then I can fire the rocket volley on. Double action. And then... there goes the shield. I can go grab his shield, right? Stay away from me. Can't believe I blew myself up already. Okay, it's just, man, that's still... With that laser, we'll just run right over you, grab whatever you've got. Back over here. Still pretty cold. Man, not sure. Did they make some changes to the... What is this? Oh, okay. That was one of those guys. Is that a shield thing? Check just to make sure. I think it was. So yeah, I don't know if we need to start adding a third little heater thing, but I don't know. So let's go check this out over here. And we got those bad dudes over there. Let's see if we can make it up this hill. Whoa. Yeah, our traction seems to be pretty good with all these wheels. Like, this thing could not do this before. I mean, it's basically going straight up. Not as fast, but it's making it. I wonder if this does good on those guys. Shoot, we're moving. Why is it firing up in the air? It's weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see if we can take these guys out. There we go. Makes a cool sound. I never noticed it. The sound. There we go. Alright. Who's coming after us? Okay. I think I'm going the right direction. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've been over here. Yeah, here it is. So, it doesn't look like... Someone said those plants respawn, but I don't see that they've respawned anywhere. So that's kind of odd. Strange. Alright, so we need to make it over there. That's where all... And now we can use our special mining pool to take out large chunks of titanium. Oh my gosh, that is too many death plants over here. Don't break stuff off thing. I just got over here. How far does this thing go? Nope. Not really sure. Like, see, it has that blue reticle there. Oh my gosh, can I go in here? Will this warm me up? Why is it not warming me up? Man, okay. I thought the craters warmed you up. That's very strange. Not sure what's going on with this place. Alright guys, so got my little mining laser set up and my little tractor beam, and I finished clearing out all those crazy flowers. They took off the whole back of me. It's kind of crazy. These things are, I feel like they're more powerful now after the update. So I rearranged my buttons and everything, so I still have missiles, but they only fire like with my number 2 mouse. That way we can mine under this and grab a full thing of titanium. So let's get in here. See what we can mine up over here. Let's dig up. Another weird thing, and I don't quite understand what's going on. So I'm inside the little volcano area, and when I first got here, I could not go in here at all. Or I could actually with my shields on, but then all of a sudden I couldn't. Start overheating, and then I take my shields off, and then man, I don't know. It's kind of confusing. The volcano, whatever this, I guess it's like a thermal region or something. So seems kind of strange. But now we can grab this, and I think we really need a different perspective on. I can't go out there because I'll freeze to death. But when we grab stuff with the tractor beam, you know, if the devs happen to catch this video, we need to be out like out here so we can see where the heck we're going, because it like zooms in and I can't zoom out, and sometimes it glitches and then we're all of a sudden lost inside of our deal. So there, it's going to be a huge chunk. So now we're getting 100% of the resources out of these titanium blocks, which is great because it only gave us like one before. Oh crap. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't even see where the heck I'm going because it's like first person view almost. So, put that there. Don't roll down. Nope, stop. Nope, not stop. Okay. Let's see. Can we, how do we make it go forward, right? Drop it down. Alright guys, so cleaned this little area out of all of the titanium and tungsten and some aluminum. So if we look in here, let's make sure I'm not freezing to death. So yeah, we got like 60, 70, 80, 82 tungsten bits out of just 2 large rocks and a few little ones. So wow, that's pretty crazy. And then we got a ton of the tungsten, a little bit of aluminum. So let's head back and see if we can make it back without getting damaged and everything. All right guys, so let's make the frost generator thing, and then also let me show you what's going on with my vehicle. This is what I was talking about kind of early in this episode when we got over here. And you see how my whole back end is gone, and now all of my front end stuff, all my protection stuff is gone, all that stuff that fell off earlier. And if I hit R, it does not repair. And generally when you would go into your thing, it would automatically add all those pieces back on. But when your inventory is too full, and then you do a repair like I did earlier, all that stuff, like your whole, you know, little rover falls on top of you. And then for whatever reason, some things, I guess whatever got blown off reappears in your inventory, and if you don't have inventory space for it, then it just falls on top of you and doesn't go back on your vehicle, and now your vehicle is locked in this state. So it no longer will repair because it thinks that you automatically or manually took off a component, you know, like that. Because as soon as you take it off and then you put it back on, it'll come on in that position when you come back to your base here, you know. So you know, but it has to have been blown off by an enemy and everything in order for it to repair. So it's weird that none of my stuff comes back. So what I have to do, and this is, I always take little snapshots, is I have to go back into my little snapshot thing. There's Oz Tank 2, and now I gotta find Oz Tank 3 because that was the latest version, I think. So there's Oz Tank 1. And man, where did it go? There he is. Okay, Oz Tank. Why is it dark? And then I guess it takes a screenshot of wherever you're, like when the sun is up or the sun is down. And versus it makes it whether it's highlighted or whatever. That's weird. All right, so we're loading, and now we're back to normal with all of our, you know, stuff. We're gonna have to really work on that front end still. I feel like it's still a weak area, but anyway, let's do that frost generator. We have all the stuff for it now, and let's go to our cab. Here's our cab. Here's all of our stuff, and yeah, we got a lot of titanium out of that, just that little quick run. So now we should be able to just click on it and turn the machine on, and it should make us. So I'm excited to see what this does. And it seems like it's a base item, so it takes a bunch of 9 slots. And I guess with it being a base item, it does something with your base. Like, does it not make it to make it warm over here? Let's look and see here. Let's put it over here. And does it have any ports on it or anything? No. All right. I don't know what's the front or the back of this thing. I guess we'll put the light towards the front so we can see when it's on. We'll just put it, actually, maybe let's just put it right here. Whoa. What on earth is happening? That's, holy cow. Okay. So I guess this is not like a cold zone anymore. Oh, it isn't. Look at that. Wow, okay, so it like protects, it makes us have a little protection bubble for us. So as soon as I go out, temperature should drop. Yeah, look at that. I'm starting to snow up now, getting frosty, and our temperature. But it's, look how dark red that is. I'm gonna get back in there. So yeah, it makes us nice and warm and toasty. Okay, well, that's interesting. Can we expand it all? Does it have any options? Just on or off, I guess, is the only option. So I'm assuming it uses a lot of power. 100 power. No, it's 100% power. Never mind. No, it says power used 100. So it takes a lot of power. Yeah, because that's 40. I don't know how much those. That's 70. So it's just running non-stop at 100. I feel like the shield is a little too contrasty. Like when you're right here trying to work on your stuff, it's might be a little difficult to see. So maybe if it was a little bit more like transparent, something like that. Same with the regular shield on your rover. It's hard to see what's on and off your rover when, you know, or your tech. It's hard to see what you've lost because we have that red dome around us. So, you know, I mean, these are cool, but I feel like the contrast on these could go down so you can kind of see behind them a little bit. I don't know. It's probably a personal preference thing. And these are not quite as bad as the main dome, and this dome. Holy moly, that's bananas. Wow. All right. So let's I guess maybe put one of these over in the. We could have put this in the middle of the. That crater. Titanium and heated the whole thing. Well, I guess it's already heated, so we don't need it there. All right, I don't know. I guess we can just stick it over in the snow and have a little base over there. But that is weird. Okay, cool. Well, all right. Well, I think I'm going to close it up here, and then I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll hopefully definitely make it into the make it into the crater over there in the mountain, in the snow mountain range. So I want to get over there, but I just want to make sure that like my vehicle can last. So I'm going to tweak on it a little bit more and off camera. And then on the next episode, I think we're going to go over there no matter what. And so I think we have all the weapons that we can get. And, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll launch a missile off or something and see if we get anything new over there. But other than that, I don't know. So, but I think we're about as ready as we can be to go to that crater spot. So with that, I appreciate you guys watching, and make sure you like and subscribe on the video or on the channel, and hit the bell notification for more updates on this. And so I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.